Working, it's working.
Yep, we're live.
Okay, hopefully we're alive. Today is a crazy day. So let us know if you're there. Let us know if, it just notified me that I'm live. Let us know if you're live with us. Let us know if you're watching the replay. Say hi. We want to connect with you. So, okay, today I'm going to talk just a little bit about why the potential fear of investing in your health may be holding you back. And Mary is going to share some of her immense essential oils knowledge with us about some of the oils that have been helping her recently. To introduce ourselves, my name is Amy Parson. I'm a holistic health coach, and I love helping people improve their overall health. And also, I'm very passionate about helping people radically change and improve their gut health, which is key to what I believe to everything. Mary, go ahead.
I'm Mary Beasley. I live in San Diego, California. I'm Amy's sister, and I'm an herbalist and aromatherapist working to get certified in both of those areas. And having children, I think I'm so focused on just helping my children have a better, healthy lifestyle, as well as myself. So we're both all about health.
We are. And just so you know, today's been like a wild morning. I have kids at home that are like doing schoolwork downstairs and probably will come bug me. And I'm on my phone. I don't have my computer. So I feel like really crazy today. But this is a super important topic to me. And I think it should be for everyone. And I've heard it said, that you don't know how precious your health is until you lose it. And I personally have lost my health like in the past. I'm doing great right now, but in the past I've had really poor health. And I never had experienced that up until it was when I was about 30. And I had been a pretty healthy person. And then I got a disease, and it really, really knocked me down. Mary knows a lot, and I'm not going to go into all the details, but I was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis, and I was dropping weight like crazy. I got to like my lowest weight ever, and it was kind of scary. In fact, like within like a month or two, I had dropped like 70 pounds or something like that. Anyway, it was a really dark, horrible place for me for quite a while. But I think that's what really inspired me to start seeking, for good health. And it just became much more important to me at that point, because I never wanted to feel like that again. And I was willing to do anything, basically, to restore my health. So, I've also heard the phrase, you can pay for it now, or you can pay for it later. Because when we invest into our health, like it does cost us things, right? It costs us time. Sometimes I'm always like, it takes a long time to exercise. Like it takes a big chunk of your day. But it costs our time and it costs our money. And this applies to lots of different areas, right? Like if you get a gym membership, or just if you're trying to eat healthier, it may increase your budget a little bit. I still think you can eat pretty healthy on a budget, but if you're trying to be organic or something like that, it may cost a little bit more. And that's something that we talk about a lot, because people look at our products and they say, oh, that's too much money. That's one of the objections that we get. And so I want to talk a little bit about that, because first of all, investing in your health is incredibly important. No matter it, like I said, if you lose your health, you can't go to work. You can't take care of your family. You can't, there's a lot of things that you lose when you lose your health. You can't move around like you used to. You may not be able to take care of yourself, things like that. Just so many impacts. So I want to talk about like our baseline product, which is the 90 for Life Healthy Body Start Pack is what it's called. And there's lots of so one thing that's really overwhelming to people is how many products we have at Youngevity. And I've had the question in the past given to me of, why do you have so many products? I don't understand. If they believe in this one line, why do they have so many products? And at the time, I couldn't answer that question. I was like, I don't know. But I know that I believe in some of their products. So, but what I want to stress is that the quality of their products, and I know everyone says this, but the quality of their products is beyond compare. Let me just say that. I've just learned some things about their manufacturing standards that are just mind-blowing. Like they just have a higher standard than anyone else in our industry. So I just want to say that. And then, we don't believe in longevity. We don't believe in fractionated nutrition. So what do I mean by that? I mean, we don't believe in going to the store and buying vitamin C and buying vitamin D and buying what else? B12, and then taking those individually. Like you're going to get some benefit from that. And some people see some good benefit, but we believe that there's cofactors to everything that you take. And if you're not getting the cofactors that you need, then you're not going to absorb it the way that you should. And you're just not going to see the benefit. And that's also, I believe that's also why some people become like sensitive to certain things, because they're taking so much of one thing, and it is not good because their body can't process all of it. So you can go to Walmart, you can go to GNC, wherever you shop, you can go there and you can buy all the vitamins that you think you need, right? And you can spend a lot of money. And I actually have a slide, but because I'm on my phone, I can't pull it up. But it shows kind of the comparison of where if you were to buy every single little thing that's in the 90 for Life individually and compared to what is in the 90 for Life. So I just want to show you the products. Also, what's really simple about longevity is that it's 3 products. Okay, so it's 3 products and you have the entire 90. And yes, we recommend adding lots of things to that depending on your own situation, but starting with the base is where we always start. So I did show this last week, but this is Beyond Tangy Tangerine. So this is your vitamins. It also has some minerals in it and your amino acids. Is that everything? I think that's everything. So this is a powder. You can get it in different forms also. This is the powder form of 2.0. There's also 2.5. There's lots of different choices for your own preference, like just for your own taste preference. And then we always recommend that you have a joint support supplement. So this is a phenomenal joint support. It has, so this is like so it has vitamin D3, calcium, phosphorus, magnesium, zinc, boron, MSM, glucosamine. Those are all just to help either absorb or just great for your joints and your body, because your body starts to leach what in it as time goes on. And so we see lots of problems, right, as we get older. Like me sitting on the floor right now, I'm like, oh, I'm so old, it hurts the floor. But this, I love this product. It tastes fantastic. There's also a powder version. I prefer this version, but like I said, we have different options for people with different preferences. And we're here to help you like work that out and figure out what you want. I just had a customer who is taking the 90 for Life every month, and she started with the powder and she hated the powder because it leaves a little bit of residue. Said, okay, let's switch you over to the liquid and see, and she loves it so much better. So things like that. And the last one is your essential fatty acids. I went on a little mind blank for a second. So this is your omegas, right? Your omega-3. This one is actually omega-6 and 9. So I recommend adding more, but that's the basis of the 90 for Life. And so you get all of that for about $130, and that's for 1 month. Whereas if you were to go to GNC and buy a month's worth, it's like $300 something, I believe. So investing in your health is so important. And we've tried to make it like as simple as possible with as high quality as possible. Okay. Mary, I think I'm done. So do you have anything to add? What else?
Yes. Well, I was just thinking how our journey of health and how it came to be. And it's been almost 22 years since I started buying oils. And that's where I first started, through our mom, actually, and an older sister. And I remember feeling guilty spending money on these products for a long time because my husband was still in school. We were still just barely making it. But after we moved to San Diego 19 years ago, I started seeing a doctor, a friend. He's now a good friend, but he practices more holistically. And it was through him that I started learning about herbs and adding herbs to my, arsenal of stuff to use at home, as well as the nutritional supplements, more and more nutritional supplements. And I remember talking to him one time about it, and he just looked at me. He's like, "What do you mean you don't feel like you can spend this money? How important is your health? How important is your family's health? Why wouldn't that be a top priority? Why isn't there something else you can cut out?" And that has stuck with me. And I've had to learn to turn it around and say, this is an investment, not an expense. And now my oldest child's almost 21 years old, and I have 4 kids. None of them have ever been on antibiotics. And I think about all the illnesses we've had in our home and I think, man, what a pain that would have been if I had to take them to the doctor every single time, as well as pay co-pays for, antibiotics or whatever else it may be. And it's empowering, because the more you invest and study and learn, you're able to save so much time and effort that way. And that's what I'm truly grateful for, is I realize, wow, I have everything I need right here. I'm grateful for modern medicine and emergency situations that might require that, but it truly is an investment. And I will never go without those supplements that Amy just talked about. But I do want to say, well, I'll get into it. I wanted to share a couple of essential oils that I've been using lately, because I love essential oils, since that's where it all began for me. And the first one I want to share is rosemary. Where's my camera? Rosemary CT18 cineol. I love this oil. I've just pulled it out a couple months ago and started using it regularly, because I'm in school to become a certified aromatherapist. And rosemary has oxides in it, and it is so helpful to just smell, because it just opens up the mind. So I keep it right next to me every morning when I go through my routine of studying and reading books and things. And I sometimes will just keep the bottle there, and will periodically open it up and smell it. Or I might put a drop on a Kleenex and just leave it sitting by my laptop while I'm working. And I have noticed such a difference. My mind is just it's just clearer. It really helps with that mental clarity. And I get up super early in the morning, go to the gym. And when I come back to study, sometimes I'm a little tired. And so I need that. And it's just a great all around oil. So if you struggle with remembering people's names, for instance, there's a testimony in the book that I had where a woman started a new job, and she just started putting rosemary oil on her big toes first thing in the morning before going to work. And she never had a problem remembering people's names. So it's an excellent oil, and I love it. The other oil that I've been using pretty regularly is rose oil. And this one, I actually have it in a kit, and it's for children. It's a really safe kit. A really safe oil for children. And this kit now looks differently because they've changed the labels. But I love this kit because it's already diluted down in a carrier oil, so it's perfectly safe for children. And then it has this awesome chart of all the oils in it and what it can be used for. And so with rose oil, it lists bruises, if you're fretful, growing pains, your scalp, any scalp issues, skin concerns, and stomach concerns. And I love the kit because my children use it all the time. But my son, that's now 11, he has used it for the last couple of years, and he can read it on his own and pick out what oil he needs to use, and it's totally safe for him. But he still has temper tantrums and fully loses control, screaming fits. And I'm sure the pandemic has not helped any of that emotional stuff. But when he gets that angry and out of control, he then ends up reaching a point where he just kind of crashes and is crying. And this is the oil I go to. And I pull it out and I rub it usually on his wrists, maybe right near his nose where he can smell, or across his forehead or the back of his neck. And within 10 minutes, he's a different child and has totally changed. And this has just been life-saving. I've kept it right on the kitchen counter so I could use it whenever I've needed to. And I just wanted to read a little bit about it because it says in my book, my resource book, it has the ability to encourage the production and release of dopamine. And so I think that that's key for his emotions. It helps, just breathing it in can help find some relief from depression, helps balance the mind, eases stress, calms the nerves, and is very comforting for grief and sorrow. So those 2 oils I've been using faithfully. Now, I just want to talk about one last oil that I just pulled out today because I want to start using it. Because I was thinking about investing in our health. I'm great at all these products and using them. I'm great at exercise, but I'm not as great about my diet. And Amy knows this. We both have been through it, and we've talked about it on here before. But sugar is my downfall. I made cookies yesterday and ate a bunch of cookies. And now you can see this little bit of puffiness right under there. And I know that's from my diet. So I'm really working on getting in control of my diet. So I pulled out this oil. It's a blend. It's called Sweet Soothe. And I'm going to start diffusing it, probably trying it in different ways. But this is an oil, a blend that helps with blood sugar challenges, and it can help lessen sugar cravings. So I just wanted to put that out there to have me commit to that so I can report back to all of you, because I'm going to start using it in the hope that it will help me with my sugar cravings, as well as all the other benefits that it has for the digestive system. Awesome. So if you have any questions about those oils or anything else that we've talked about, please put comments down. We'd love to hear what's helped you as well.
Yes, awesome. So, and we would love to work with you. So if you're at a point where you want to jump on a call with us and talk to us about oils or herbs or the Youngevity products, we'd love to see if it might be a good fit. So if you're looking for increased energy and feeling full and just increasing your overall health, we say, as the holistic health coaches in Youngevity, we say, give us 90 days. Give us 90 days. And we actually have a system where you get a score. You answer a bunch of questions and you get a health score. And let's see if we can increase that health score and make it better in 90 days. That's kind of what we tell people, is to see. And then if you decide it's not for you, then fine. But I have full faith in these. And I didn't say this, but these products are what I was taking when I had a fingernail that was gross, and it started growing out immediately. Like as soon as I started taking these products, within a week, I noticed a difference. So I know that they work. I know that they change our bodies. And thank you so much for watching. We appreciate you. Let us know what questions you have and connect with us. So I hope you have a great day. Hope it's not as crazy as mine. Just kidding. Mine will be fine. All right.
Thank you, everyone.
See you next week. Oh, hi, Paulette.